find rivalries across the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan-Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. He kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Catch in the middle. It's Green. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Complete on 3rd down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that's certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Turning it on! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Looking to throw at Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's a simple pitch and catch. That's called a stick route. It's a real quick out route in the middle of the field. The tight end's able to make the catch. Nice play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Unloads to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Look out! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, that's a really nice job executed by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
He's looking to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. The give. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
After getting absolutely nowhere on second down, they'll try it again on third and goal. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the edge on third and goal after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the hands because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Frazier. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. remaining seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the run, it's Frazier. Gets it past the marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stockton. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And that's a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They want to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You've got great field position here. You've got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia. Once he got some room, it was over. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
Man, the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, and man, they got to do something about it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
He's got it on the outside. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Coleman. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there, but does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Makes the catch, it's Thompson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Dumps it to the back. That pass is incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. grab near the marker. It's Thompson. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Got the quick pass. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Start with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds his tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room here thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Tight end now in motion. On the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots, gaining up some yards.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting the hand in the football, getting the back down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, 3rd and long, got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this 3rd down and long situation to make a play down the field.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working that left side now. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. He's got it. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now.
Here we go.
He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Fake on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. It is the Auburn Tigers emerging victorious in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation